Despite earning more money than any previous generation, millennials struggle with a staggering lack of wealth. The root of the problem can be traced to an affordability crisis that is affecting everything from housing to healthcare. In this video, we'll explore the factors contributing to the wealth gap and provide actionable advice for millennials looking to build their wealth and secure their financial future. Tip 1. Sign up for cashback rewards programs. One of the most effective ways for millennials to save money is through cashback rewards programs. These programs provide a percentage of cash back on your purchases, which can add up over time and help you save money without making significant changes to your spending habits. To start using cashback rewards programs, sign up for a program that aligns with your spending habits and offers the most cash back on the purchases you make most often. For example, if you frequently shop at Amazon, you could sign up for Amazon's Prime Rewards Visa card, which offers 5% cash back on all Amazon purchases. The amount of cash back you receive varies by program and retailer, but it can range from 1 to 5% or more. However, if you're strategic with your purchases and take advantage of sign-up bonuses and other incentives, you can earn even more cash back. Using cashback rewards programs can add up to significant savings over time. For example, if you spend $500 a month on groceries and use a credit card that offers 2% cash back, you could earn $10 cash back per month, or $120 per year. If you also use a cashback app for online purchases and earn an additional 5% cash back on average, you could earn an additional $300 per year. Using both methods, you could earn $420 cash back per year simply by making purchases you were already planning to make. This is just one example, and the savings can be even more significant if you use cashback rewards programs on larger purchases like electronics, travel, or home furnishings. Tip 2. Reduce debt. One way to reduce debt is by using your savings through cashback rewards programs and putting it towards paying off high-interest debts. Prioritize your debts based on the interest rate and focus on paying off the debts with the highest interest rates first. Making more than the minimum payment on your debts can also help reduce the overall interest you'll pay over time. Negotiating lower interest rates with your creditors is another strategy for reducing your debt. By demonstrating your commitment to paying off your debt, you may be able to secure a lower interest rate or other repayment options that make it easier to manage your debt. Consolidating multiple debts into a single payment can also be an effective strategy for reducing your overall debt. Consider taking out a debt consolidation loan or using a balance transfer credit card with a lower interest rate to simplify your payments and reduce your overall interest charges. Tip 3. Execute estate documents. As a millennial, creating and executing essential estate documents is an important step towards securing your financial and medical future. These documents include a medical power of attorney, POA, healthcare directive, financial POA, and will. By creating these documents, you can ensure that your wishes are respected and that your loved ones are taken care of in the event of your incapacity or death. A medical power of attorney and a healthcare directive are important documents that allow you to designate someone to make medical decisions on your behalf if you cannot. This is especially important for millennials, as your parents can no longer access your health information, which means you need to choose someone to make health decisions for you if you cannot. A financial POA is also essential as it allows someone to take care of financial, administrative, and legal matters should you become incapacitated. Additionally, having a will that states who will take care of your children if something happens to you is also crucial. To start creating and updating these documents, start by researching and finding a reputable attorney or financial advisor who can help guide you through the process. They can ensure that your documents are legally valid and reflect your wishes. Next, keep your documents updated and reflect any significant changes in your life, such as a marriage, birth of a child, or changes in your financial or medical situation. It's also important to keep copies of these documents in a safe and accessible location and to share them with your loved ones. Tip 4. Negotiate bills with service providers. Tired of paying high bills for services such as utilities, phone, cable, and internet? As a millennial, you're likely all too familiar with the high costs of these services, which can eat away at your budget and prevent you from achieving your financial goals. But did you know that you can negotiate many of these bills and save yourself a significant amount? This is where bill negotiation comes in, and it's a valuable skill every millennial should have. But how do you negotiate bills effectively? And what can you negotiate? To negotiate your bills effectively, start by doing your research and gathering information on what other providers are offering. Then, call your service provider and ask to speak to a representative about your account. Explain your situation and ask if they have any promotions or discounts that you might be eligible for. Tip 5. Budgeting. Meet John, a millennial who was drowning in debt and struggling to make ends meet. He was tired of living paycheck to paycheck and feeling like he would never get ahead financially. But then he discovered the power of budgeting, and everything changed. John realized that creating and sticking to a budget was the key to achieving his financial goals. By budgeting, he could take control of his finances and make informed decisions about his spending. He started by listing all of his monthly income and expenses. Next, he identified areas where he could cut back, such as eating out less and canceling subscription services he didn't use. Over time, John's budgeting efforts paid off. He was able to pay off his debt, save for a down payment on a house, and achieve other financial goals. In addition, budgeting helped him take control of his finances and make informed decisions about his spending, which helped him achieve financial freedom. Tip 6. Cut back on unnecessary expenses. It's easy to waste money on frivolous purchases when you're a millennial. However, saving money through reducing wasteful spending is crucial to getting where you want to be financially. Savings, debt repayment, and other financial goals will benefit from your reduced or eliminated spending on these items. When looking to save money, what are some common areas where cuts might be made? And how can one make those cuts? In many cases, saving money on food means spending less on eating out. It's true that eating out is more convenient, but the costs may mount up quickly. To lessen this cost, try making more meals at home and storing them for the week. The two benefits of this are improved financial health and improved diet quality. Subscription costs are another area where savings can be made. It's simple to join a streaming music or other modern subscription services. These services are convenient and often entertaining, but they may also be quite costly. One way to reduce this cost is to examine your subscriptions and cancel any that aren't being used. Being frugal also means avoiding wasteful purchases. First, determine whether you truly require the item or are just satisfying an impulse. You can wait a day or two to decide if you still want or need something before making a purchase. Tip 7. Save on housing costs. Did you know that housing costs account for an average of 33% of a millennial's monthly budget? One way to save on housing costs is to consider alternative living arrangements, such as co-living, house hacking, or renting out a room in your home. These options can help you save money on rent or mortgage payments, while providing opportunities for socializing and building a community. Another way to save on housing costs is to live in a more affordable area. While living in a trendy neighborhood may be tempting, these areas often come with a high price tag. So instead, consider living in a more affordable community that still has access to the amenities you need, such as public transportation, grocery stores, and parks. If you're renting, you can negotiate your rent with your landlord, especially if you've been a good tenant and have an excellent rental history. You can also look for apartment complexes that offer move-in specials or discounts for signing a longer lease. When it comes to buying a home, consider purchasing a fixer-upper or a smaller home that needs some work. This can help you save money on the purchase price, while also allowing you to build equity by improving over time. Tip 8. Don't stop investing. It can be tempting to hold off on investing when the stock market takes a hit or the economy faces uncertain times. However, it's vital to remember that investing is a long-term plan that must be maintained despite economic downturns. Indeed, some of the best investing opportunities can be found during difficult economic times. When it comes to investing, it is critical to select solutions that are well-suited for a long-term investment strategy. This entails investing in assets with long-term growth potential, such as stocks, mutual funds, and real estate. In addition, to help reduce risk, diversify your portfolio by investing in a variety of different assets. Keep in mind that investing is a marathon, not a sprint, and that the most successful investors follow a consistent long-term investment approach. Tip 9. Allocate a no-spend weekend once a month. The concept of a no-spend weekend is exactly what it sounds like, a weekend where you don't spend any money at all. This means avoiding all unnecessary expenses, such as eating out, going to the movies, or shopping. By allocating one weekend per month to not spend money, millennials can experience a range of benefits. For one, it can help build discipline and reduce impulsive spending habits. It can also help you appreciate the simple things in life and find enjoyment in low-cost or free activities. During a no-spend weekend, there are plenty of activities that you can do that don't require spending any money. For example, you can spend time outdoors by going for a hike, having a picnic, or visiting a local park. You can also spend time at home by reading a book, playing board games, or cooking a meal with ingredients you already have. Tip 10. Prioritize your financial goals. Setting and prioritizing financial goals is critical to achieving long-term financial success. Without clear goals, it can be challenging to know where to focus your time, money, and energy. When it comes to setting and prioritizing financial goals, it's important to start by identifying what's most important to you. This might include saving for a down payment on a house, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund. Once you have a clear idea of your financial priorities, you can begin to allocate your resources accordingly. So if you're ready to take control of your financial future and start achieving your goals, then on the next video, a step-by-step guide to setting achievable goals is a must-watch. This video will provide practical tips and strategies for setting and achieving your financial objectives, whether saving for a down payment on a house, paying off debt, or building wealth.